It's here! It's finally here! That's right. It's time for the Pebble time. Hello, I'm Moobit, your friendly media manager from Moobitmedia. Getting all that other lovely stuff. Here with a quick kind of a guerrilla style setup because I'm just going to do an unboxing reaction type thing to the Pebble time, an initial reaction. Initial mini review, as it were, and then I'm going to spend some time with the Pebble Time, the Kickstarter version here. That's literally just arrived at Moobit Towers a couple hours ago. We'll get an initial impression of this thing, pair it up with my Android device. In this case, I'm using an LG G3, and then we'll obviously have a nicely shot, shiny review in about a week or two's time once I've spent some actual time with it. And I don't know how many times I'm going to say time in this interview. I guess it's time to move on to the box, yes? So, onto the downward camera right here. Hello. And yes, this is the Pebble Time. This is how it comes in a cardboard box. There is some stuff on the back. It doesn't say much, but there we go. Just comes in from China, I believe. The Kickstarter only finished a couple of weeks ago, so they initially said that it'd take a good couple of months for this to come through, but it's here really quickly, so I'm quite impressed with that. First Kickstarter thing I've ever done. And here we go. We've got a little zip thing just here that you pull. So let's pull it open. Oh, it's exciting. Let's get rid of that, and it might be a box within a box. No, it's not. Now, obviously, with this being the Kickstarter edition, it hasn't got the final packaging and things like that. So what you see is what you get, and what you see though is pretty darn good. We've got a quick start guide right here, which looks okay. Power and everything else like that. New OS on the Pebble Time, as some of you may have seen. So this is basically 3 buttons: one for the present, one for the future, and one for the past. It's kind of cool that I've simplified it, in my opinion, but we'll see how it works in practice. Looks like we've got safety information and all that kind of gubbins, as you usually would get. So we'll put those up there. And here is the Pebble Time itself. There's not much to it. Ooh, it's lighter than I thought. Ooh, shiny. Now this might get lots of shinies on there, but there we are. But it does from the factory by the looks of it. It is a neoprene sort of plasticky sports watch kind of strap, which actually is not too bad. I mean, this thing is waterproof. Well, it's water resistant. Is the official line, but I have seen videos on YouTube where people have got theirs last week and they just dunked it in some water for 10 minutes and it was perfectly fine. So yeah, not too bad. I went for the black with the silver bezel around it, just because I like the sort of 80s retro calculator type watches. I just do, and I think this looks better. I think the main reason I went for the Pebble Time over say the Moto 360 or something like that is that this is a colour e-ink display. So new shiny technology. It should be quite good in the direct sunlight, in theory. Anyone who's got a Kindle will know how good e-ink looks. And because it's only e-ink rather than just like a tiny mobile phone screen, the battery allegedly could last for up to a week. So to me, as a watch, I don't want to be charging my smartphone and my watch at the same time. No. I think the whole point is, you know, to have this and it's there and you can still tell the time with it even when your phone's run out of battery. Another quick tour around. Hopefully you can see this quite okay. I've got it's all engraved with Kickstarter backer. 30 meters water resistant. And this here is actually, I can't remember what they officially call it. It says smart plug or something. And basically, we've got a quick release thing of the straps there, by the way. That's there. Hopefully you can see that. I'm hoping this comes out okay, because I've just got my LG G3 actually looking for the mini camera at the moment, and I can't quite see the viewfinder. Oh. There you go, that's better for you. So there is the smart plug right there. And what they're going to do is bring out smart straps, not Pebble themselves. They're going to get third parties to bring them out. So in theory, you could get maybe it's got a GPS unit built into the strap, and then it uses that to draw its power. There's loads of things that it could do in theory. I do like how it's engraved with a Kickstarter backer, and it's quite a nice watch, I must admit. It's lovely. Getting lots of shiny reflections because of this, but we've got to do the porn thing. You ready? Oh, tech porn, the best part. Taking the plastic off. Oh yeah. Oh, plastic. Whoa, lovely. And that is a matte silver. I don't know if it's going to come across on the camera very well, but it is a matte silver sort of finish to it. Really rather nice. As well as the Pebble Time itself, you get a USB charging cable. This is proprietary, unfortunately, as you can see there. That does just click on to the smart strap there. Oh, it's magnetic. There you go. So you can hear this. Hang on, we'll give you a little click on the microphone. Right there. So there you go. And again, there, and it just goes straight on. So that's nice and easy. And of course, I'm sure they'll bring out accessories where, you know, you just got a little thing that goes into your bedside cabinet and it just clicks on maybe. There'll be lots of things doing like that. So once you've orgasmed over pulling the plastic and everything off the Pebble Time, this is what you're left with. You go to getpebble.com/app to get the app, or frankly, it's on the App Store, you can find it. And you download the app to whichever device you want to use it. And like I say, in my case, I'm using an LG G3, which is just here. Google Play or Apple Store, of course. This time I'm using Google. I do have Apple devices as well, but my day in, day out phone is a Google one because I'm a nerd. And the app looks something like that. Let's see if we can get that still in focus. There you go. And the app looks something like that. You need to make sure your Bluetooth is turned on, of course, which I haven't, like a noob, so watch this. And on Android, all you do to turn on Bluetooth is drag down, and there's your Bluetooth in one of these circles here, usually. So that's Bluetooth set up. That's the phone for now. We'll put that here. And the instructions say that you have to plug the Pebble Time in and download the latest firmware updates and things, as is always the way with these kind of tech. So, of course, we're going to run through that right now. I have to say, though, it's only a USB cable, but look at this. See if I can get that focusing, of course. Look at that. It is lovely. It's like a linguine spaghetti kind of stuff, which, you know, for a cable's not bad. 2 little magnets on there to stick it on. It's quite a nice little thing. And what we do is we've got our Pebble Time watch here. There it is. Whee, there you are. And it just clicks into there, and you can see it just self-writes. You can do it that way or that way. We'll put it that way just so it's all saying the same thing. We plug it in, turn it on, which is the on button just here. It's already turned itself on, and as you can see right here, we have got getpebble.com/app, which is fine, which I've already got. So we swap to the phone. And in theory, on your phone, when you open your app, I have Pebble Time. And then you set it up. So, usual thing, English for me, be USA English. Oh no, United Kingdom English. There you go. It's gonna recognise my dodgy accent. Continue. And it's pairing the Pebble Time. This may take a couple of minutes because it's the first time it's done it. There it is. It's brought up a list of all the Pebble Times in range. So we'll click on that one. And as you can see, it vibrated, which is here. It's asking me if I want to pair the phone. Yes or no? Yes. Moobitmedia's phone. And it's vibrating, give me a little heart. They are now in love and paired. Hooray! And then it's just a case of following the instructions on the phone to the latest software, which it's actually doing on its own. Nice and simple. There you go. There we are. So it's telling us to simultaneously hold down the back, up, and select buttons for 30 seconds. Once you see the Pebble logo, you may release the buttons. So we're going to do that right now. Back up and select. Whoop, see if I can get it so the light's not shining so much. There you go. For about 30 seconds. We're going to do that and we'll cut away when it's ready to do it. There you go. Got the Pebble logo and it's now updating itself. There we are. Updating the latest firmware. Ready to play. And once your update has finished, it tells you to go back to your phone screen. As you can see, I've just done a screen where it says, will you allow this Pebble to allow access to your notifications and things? That's a standard thing with Android. I've clicked yes, and away we go. And now you're all set. You can add new watch faces, new watch apps in our App Store, and configuration can be done in My Pebble. And here we go with a quick one. Now, once it's all updated, you'll find it says that it's charging. Obviously, forgive me with the light. I've got a big studio light directly above the camera here. And obviously it's shining a bit. I might turn that down a little just so you can see the screen a little bit better. There you go. That's better, isn't it, ladies and gents? So we'll do it like this, and then you can see here. So that is the charging. Now you obviously press the middle button, that is your select button, that is your back button, and then that's the future and that's the past. That's the new OS for you, ladies and gentlemen. And basically there's your basic watch face that comes preloaded on it, and then you download watch faces from the App Store. I've not done that just yet. More on that in the proper review. But if you click that, you get the menu, you get some nice little animations there. And you can scroll up and down using the up and down buttons on the side here through the various menus. Whoops, I'm doing this blind with a thing. So we have got alarms, we've got music back there, we've got watch faces, and obviously this is just how it is when you get it. Your settings and things like that, turn your volume on and off and your battery and all that kind of lovely stuff. I've also got to download some apps. We'll do that in a second actually, I might just show you. But so, for example, music, we'll go into music, and it basically plays any music that's on your phone. Now, I'm going to be downloading a Spotify app and things for this, of course, which is how I mainly do my music. But this is stuff that's on my phone. There's not a lot on there, but it should do the ringtones and things. So there's my phone in the background. And if you just press the middle button, it activates it, and you press play. And there you go. Hopefully you can hear that. Then you've got up at the skip buttons, and you've got up and down volume, so you can turn it up. You can turn it down. And you can pause it, you can play it, you can pause it, you can do all that lovely stuff. If you leave it for a second, it turns to skip buttons, so as you're walking along, you have to have your phone in your pocket, you have to keep getting out every time to skip the song, and you can just skip to the song. And there's the next one. And there you go, there's the next one. And quickly we'll do an app download just to show you, just for the sake, because this is supposed to be a quick unboxing. There's the thing, and on the device itself, see, it's open. You see, I've just used that music library thing. It's opened my music library, so you know, it does that on the phone, which is pretty cool. And if you go into the app, sorry about this, just obviously doing this blind myself. I've not used the app before, but I have read about it online, of course, in my press pack and all that. There we are. So if you go into the app, you've got watch faces and you've got apps and things like that. That's the one watch face that's on there already, of course. And there's some of the apps that you can get. So you've got calendar and weather, music, notifications, etc. There's not going to be a lot on it because this is the Kickstarter, of course. The system app right there. And then you can go into your watch faces and things, My Pebble, notification. You can get watch faces, get apps. So there you go. Go into the watch face store now. Let's download one of those just for a larf. And this as well as running the colour e-ink watch faces on the Pebble Time. I believe it does run the Pebble watch faces too, so that's always good. Ooh, straight away, look at that, 8, 9, look, pixel thing. Let's go for the pixel thing, shall we? There we are. This is some of the colour things. Looks like a Tron pixelated game. That's well in my street. Anyone who knows the kind of games and things I like to play. Added. There you go. And you can like them. You can put descriptions. You can find more from that particular developer, for example. You know, usual kind of stuff. Knight Rider's kit. Matrix time. I have to download that a bit. Look at that. Can you see that there? Strike Force. Let's see if I can get that zoomed in. So you've got a Strike Force, like a game that you can actually play on your Pebble time. So we're downloading that. Thank you very much. Neon 80s, but you get the idea. There's some more watch faces there. There's some of the Pebble watch faces. Knight's Law. Look at that Knight's Law watch face. Spectrum isometric game. I remember that game when I was a kid. But you get the idea. It's all there. And if you want to go into the App Store, you slide across and you do that, and away you go. Now, in theory, go back into my Pebble on the thing, and there you go. Mark that app I've just downloaded while I've been talking to you is right there for playing. I'm sorry, I cannot get this to focus. And you basically click that about that app and everything, and then you click that is have that watch face or that watch face. You can change the watch faces on the actual Pebble itself. And if I go back to my Pebble right now, if I use the background for the thing for focusing and things, you'll see there's Strike Force downloaded onto the phone, which is pretty cool. Let's start this. There you go, look. I don't know how you... Oh, it's a tilt. There you go. It's a tilt game. I don't know if you could see that. This is really hard to film. I'll do this properly, but you get the idea. And this is because of course it's got an accelerometers and things in there. You can there we go. Play the game and shoot. You get the idea. So you can actually play games on the thing as well as on your phone. And that's pretty cool. We click back a couple of times, and there is that watch face I just downloaded. So you get the idea, all little animations and stuff, it's lovely. And that is the Pebble Time Kickstarter smartwatch. Rather nice, it looks great. It's not too chunky on my wrist like some of the other smartwatches I've tried out. It's about the same size as one of my sort of retro calculatory type watches, which suits me quite well, and it does look good on the wrist. The strap is very comfortable. Initial impressions, we'll see what that's like after a week of wearing it all the time. And obviously I can't tell you much about the user experience too much at the moment, because of course you need to be using it for a while to get your, you know, make sure that your things are coming through and your emails are coming through well and everything else like that. Do keep it peeled onto youtube.com/Moobit and Moobitmedia on Facebook and on WordPress, and I'm at Moobit on Twitter. For my impressions, if you follow me on Twitter at Moobit, I will be posting lots of photos and just out and about with it and showing you different apps and things just to give you an idea of what the thing looks like, so hopefully that's useful to you. That's what I've been asked by a lot of you guys. So I'll keep doing that, and then give it a week or two for me to get some backlog of commissions out of the way, and I'll do a nice shiny proper nicely shot review so you can get a really good look at it and give you my impressions after that sort of 1 or 2 week period of using it every day. Hopefully that's been enjoyable, and until next time, I've been Moobit. Again, give me a subscribe if you like, and don't forget to leave me a question in the comments on the previous video or on this one if you want. Ask me anything for my latest 1,000 subscribers, and all of you guys, you want to ask me anything at all about what I do or a silly question, whatever, let me know in the comments below and I will answer that on the next video. Ta-ra!